How much should I overbid to secure a property? That's a question we often get, but if winning an offer is only about the finances, well, it would make everyone's life much easier. The reality is a little bit different, and in this video, we'll tell you all about what it means to place a winning bid. So, a winning bid consists of two very important elements. Please try to put yourself in the shoes of the seller. And if you look at that, then there's two elements that play into this. One is the most appealing bid will most likely win. And then the other one is the most secure bid. Well, we're gonna explain to you what that means. Let's start off with the first one, the most appealing bid. Of course, everybody talks about price, right? The highest price will win. That's the first part of the most appealing part. But the second part is that you can add clawback clauses into your offer, which means that if a criteria is not met, then you could technically pull out of the deal. The more of those you put in, the less appealing it will be for the seller. The third one is that the seller will most likely have a timeline in mind. So let's say the seller wants to move out the 1st of May and you're submitting an offer today, which is the 1st of March, and you want them to move out the 1st of April. Well, that's a very, very narrow timeline. And also it means that the seller would have to move out, find temporary accommodation, move his stuff out, and then find his new place. So if you make sure that you actually appeal to the seller's timeline as well, that will definitely help. So 3 things to make your offer appealing. 1, the price. 2, the least amount of clawback clauses. And 3, make sure you cater to the timeline of the seller. That's the first one. The second element is making sure that your offer comes across as the most secure one, because the seller will want to know that you're going to move forward with this agreement in a later stage. How do you do that? Well, first of all, you need to make sure that you can actually pay for the purchase price that you've offered, and the seller will want to know that as well. The second one is that you've done your due diligence and make sure that you don't pull out of the deal in any later stage, so you know what the process of buying a home looks like. The third one is maybe not as important as the first two, but still the seller will want to know that you're not a criminal and that, for example, the owner association will not turn you down later in the process. So make sure you tell a little bit more about yourself. Okay, those are the 3 things you can do to make sure that the seller will see that you are a secure party to sell to. Combine this with a very appealing offer and most likely you have a winning bid. So now you know what it means to place a winning bid. It might be useful for you to understand what the next step of the buying process is, which is the signing of the purchase contract. Well, we've made a video about this specific topic. Click on the link in the upper corner and learn more about what it means to sign the purchase contract. Thanks a lot for watching this video and see you in the next.